Hey everyone, it is your girl Jannene, and I'm back with another episode of No Alright everybody, welcome to the second episode. So today our topic is healing perspectives, and I started thinking about like all of the perspectives that I kind of took on of what healing truly was as I was going down this healing journey, right? And so I kind of want to give you just like a brief little background. I have more, and when I say background, I'm talking about my story. If you guys did not know, if you saw in the previous video, I have written a story. I wrote a story, have written, excuse me, English teacher. I wrote a story about my life called The Surgery. If you would like to purchase it, it is on Amazon. However, I talk about my life with complex traumatic experiences, right? As a child, going through childhood trauma, right? And growing up and all of the ups and downs that I went through because it was such a secret, right? Within my family dynamic. And so that's what made it dysfunctional. And so around about 27-ish, I decided that I didn't want this dysfunctional flow in my life, the dysfunctional energy, the demons that came along with that. And I decided to separate myself from the dysfunction within that family dynamic. Okay. And so that's kind of what started my healing journey. Okay. And just to give you a little bit of background of who I am, I was raised in church from my mama's belly all the way to forever, right? I'm still a church kid. And so I was raised in an environment where, I was raised in very biblical, foundational, apostolic churches. But I also grew up in like charismatic, apostolic churches along with that. And so, yes, I believe in God and all of those things, but I also understand, right, how we can engage a lot in spiritual bypassing and kind of just like, just give it all to Jesus. And no, friends, you have to do your work. God made the therapist. God made some other modalities that don't involve us necessarily sedating ourselves, right? But to whom, whatever healing modality you decide to do, that is your choice. But I know that I know what my convictions are, right? But your healing journey is imperative, and I honestly believe that your healing journey is imperative because I honestly do not believe that you can achieve holiness without wholeness. It just does not work like that, friends, and that is a whole nother video. But it is the truth. To me, you cannot achieve holiness, and we know that the Bible says that without holiness no man will see God. And I believe that wholeness is that journey, right, to healing and to holiness, to learning not just you, but learning the Father. How did this become a Bible study? Okay, boom, we're done with that. Okay, however, I wanted to talk about the healing perspectives, right, that we kind of take on of how we see what healing truly is, right? And we know that as we heal, our perspectives evolve, but we do take on some unrealistic meanings of healing. Okay, and so I wanted to talk about that so that we can be very, I want you to be very cautious about taking on these mindsets as far as healing, because sometimes it definitely can bring resistance and tension, right, within your healing journey, and it can bring unrealistic expectations. And so let's get into them. So let's think about our first unrealistic expectation for healing, and I call this destination healing. Okay. We can sometimes take on these perspectives of as if healing is like this destination or place, and once I get there, everything is just gonna be magically wonderful. And that is such an unrealistic thing. Okay, y'all. It really stops you from enjoying your healing journey. And though it can be painful, you know, we know that a healing journey can be painful. Dealing with complex and acute traumas, right, can be painful. It also can come with a lot of joy as you begin to learn yourself outside of that, right? And you begin to give yourself that needed love. And so I want you to be very cautious of making healing a destination. Spicy. I've done it too, friends. Don't do it. Because you end up just like not celebrating the small wins, okay? You don't want to do that to yourself. You deserve better. You deserve better. All right, is what I call destination you, right? You think that healing is this magical you. You ain't gonna feel nothing. You ain't gonna feel no pain. Your triggers are gonna be no more. Okay. All of these things that are unrealistic. You are human, right? You are going to have feelings. You are going to feel pain. However, how you deal with that pain is going to be different, right? You're going to have language for that pain. That's something that I'm currently working on in certain areas of my life. And I just want you to know that healing it's a layered work, right? So you can start your journey off as a cashier, and then 10 years later you can be a millionaire, right? But it doesn't mean that you're not gonna feel any pain as a millionaire. Okay? You're going to feel some type of pain, right? But I don't want you to get so we romanticize like this healing us. And the truth of the matter is that even that person that you have romanticized as the healing you, the destination you, that person is going to deal with some triggers, right? That person is going to deal with some pain, right? That person is going to have joy and it's going to have some ups and downs, right? That person is going to have balance, right? No. Whatever that you are, as you are transforming into the best versions of you, right? Or into the version that Christ wants you to turn into. And let's keep it truly real, right? We are trying to get back to the us that we were, right? Right before the foundations of the world. That's what I truly believe. Yeah. So you definitely have to be careful, right? With that unrealistic expectation of the destination you. You are worthy right now. You are beautiful right now, right? You are healing right now. You don't want to romanticize this healing you, this new you that you can't see where you are right now. And that is what trauma does, right? It takes you out of the now. Sorry, y'all. It takes you out of the now. And it kind of puts you in the limbo. Like you do like this seesawing with the past, right? Let's continue. Our next perspective is the fixed project. Y'all are probably like, what? The fixed project. This is currently a perspective that I am battling, right? Because of the messaging of a parent. But I call it the fixed project. I'm going to tell you why. It is the perspective of you need to be fixed constantly. I don't know if anybody has taken on these perspectives. If you have, go ahead and comment and let me know if this resonates with you, right? And so what I'm going to say is it's this constant feeling. It's this constant thing of I gotta get better. I gotta fix this, but I gotta fix this, right? It's this constant feeling that trauma is this blemish that I just can't just like get rid of, right? And so it becomes hard for you to see your progress, right? It becomes hard for you to see you in your most authentic, vulnerable, self, right? Your most authentic, original, vulnerable self. It makes it hard because you have the mindset, right, that healing is a constant fix. Y'all, I had to pause because that thing got up in me, right? You think that healing is this constant fix. Oh, I gotta fix this. Oh, I gotta fix this. Oh, I gotta fix this. And I'm slowly learning that need to continuously see myself as something that needs to be fixed is rooted in self-hatred. And that can be a symptom of the trauma that we go through as well, or the traumatic experiences, self-hatred and blaming ourselves. But that constant need of seeing yourself as a project that needs to be fixed, that is not the right perspective of healing. It's not. The last perspective is the prove you perspective. And so what I mean by that is sometimes our perspective is, I want to heal to show everybody else, right, that I'm good, that I did the work. And the motivation doesn't become you being your most authentic, loving, original, God-given self. It becomes you needing to show yourself as this exhibit to the world, right? Of starting from the bottom, now I'm here. Okay. And your ultimate motivation for your healing is you. You gotta understand, right? The pain don't feel good. Let me deal with it. That trigger got me. Let me understand how that happened. A healing journey is solely about you, right? It is solely about you, not fixing, right? Not necessarily fixing, but confronting. And there's a difference. Because if I can confront, then that means that I can figure out where the pain is coming from, right? You're trying to get to the root. You're not trying to patch. And some of us have been patching. Ooh, see a little boo-boo. Let me put a Band-Aid. No, friends, get to the root. But that proving you perspective, it will cause you to rush your healing, right? And healing is not a rushed work. God ain't rush making you, friend. And the devil he didn't rush, he ain't rush messing your life up either. And you didn't either, because some stuff be our fault. But the truth of the matter is that you have nothing to prove. Your healing journey is yours. It is yours. It is yours. It is yours. It is yours. I'm going to say that one more time. It is yours. And I know sometimes that it sucks, right? Because we got to do the work, but it is yours. So that wraps up our video about healing perspectives. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you are able to take a note for your journey. Once again, it's your girl, Jannene, with Notes with Ash. And I can't wait to see y'all again. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I can't wait to see y'all next time. Bye.